Hey guys, so I have 4 juice reviews for you today. They're from this American-based company called Junkie Juice, and the 4 juices are Heaven's Nectar, Trance, Nitrous, and Ta Melon. Now these juices that I have here are of 12 milligrams. However, I'm not too sure on what's a PG-VG ratio for it, but I'll post it in the description box below once I get it. Now you can actually purchase these juices off several brick and mortar stores in the United States. However, for those of you who want to get them online, you can get it at vaporcompany.com, which is spelled as vapercompany.com, or vaporlabsonline.com, which is spelled as vaporlabsonline.com. Now, these juices would actually cost you around $15 for a 20 ml bottle, which is actually a bit on the pricier spectrum of juices. So let's first start off with Heaven's Nectar. Now, Heaven's Nectar is described on Junkie Juice's website as a sweet melon blend. So I currently have it in my iHybrid with a 0.8 ohms coil and 3 to 5 straw mash. So here goes. So you get great clouds of this e-liquid. Now I tried running these juices on both a high wattage setup, like my Genesis atomizers, and on a low wattage setup, in which I dripped into a 510 dripping atomizer from about 7 watts to 10 watts. Now on a high wattage setup, for Heaven's Nectar, I had sweetness on the inhale, with a kind of mix of a honeydew with a rock melon kind of flavor on the exhale. To me, I thought the rock melon flavor actually stood out a bit more than the honeydew. Personally, if I'm not wrong, honeydews are called, or is it rock melons are called cantaloupes in the United States? So yeah, that's what it tastes like. Really nice, crisp, like clean flavor in my opinion, and it tastes like a really ripe honeydew slash rock melon fruit. On a low wattage setup, I pretty much had the same flavor profile, except everything came together much sweeter in my opinion. Throat hit for this e-liquid was really nice and strong. You did feel like a really nice hit at the back of your throat, however it was not harsh or anything. So next up, it's Ta Melon. Now, Ta Melon is described on the website as Watermelon Jolly Rancher Candy. So I currently have mine in my Pure with a 0.8 ohms coil and 3 to 5 straw mash. So here goes. Great clouds once again. On a high wattage setup, I kind of had like a bubblegum like flavor on the inhale, with a mix of the same bubblegum flavor and watermelon on the exhale. If you've tried a Hubba Bubba watermelon bubblegum, it tastes exactly the same like that to me. On a low wattage setup, I had the same flavor profile of this e-liquid as that on a high wattage setup, except the flavors, in my opinion, was much milder and it came together much sweeter as compared to that of a high wattage setup. Throat hit for this e-liquid was really nice. I had a really nice strong throat hit, however it did not leave this really harsh feeling afterwards. So next up is Nitrous. Now Nitrous is described on the website as a candy trifecta of Skittles, Starburst, and Laffy Taffy. So I currently have mine in my Versa with a 0.8 ohms coil and 3 to 5 straw mash. So here goes. So I kind of got like slightly less clouds of this e-liquid in my opinion. On a high wattage device, I had sweetness on the inhale with a lemon lime kind of flavor on the exhale. To me, this flavor kind of reminded me of green Skittles with lime Starburst. Personally, I've not tried a Laffy Taffy before. Yeah, they don't sell it here, so I can't quite say as to whether it tastes like that of an actual Laffy Taffy. For me, after vaping this e-liquid for quite some time, I thought that this flavor could have used like a slight boost, in my opinion, as in a slight flavor boost. As if you were to chain vape it, the flavors actually, to me at least, got much milder and like much more muted. So after chain vaping it, for me I at least could not quite get as much of a flavor out of it as compared to if you were to pick this guy up for the very first time. On a low wattage device, same flavor profile once again, which in my opinion is really good. Throat hit for this e-liquid is much milder than that of Heaven's Nectar and Watermelon. So you do feel a slight feeling at the back of your throat, however it does not hit you as hard as the other two e-liquids. So next up is Trance. Now Trance is described on the website as raspberry inhale, peach midtone, and a black tea finish. So I currently have mine in my Storm Rider version 2.1 with a 0.7 ohms coil and 3.5 straw mesh. So here it goes. So you get great clouds from this e-liquid once again. On a high wattage setup, I had sweetness on the inhale with a raspberry flavor from the start to the mid of the exhale. This ended off with a hint of black tea coming out at the end of the vape. The black tea to me also lingers as a sort of like an aftertaste flavor. Personally, I thought the raspberry flavor kind of overpowered this vape from the start to the end of the exhale. I would have liked to have seen a bit more black tea flavor in this, in my opinion. However, I did not get any peach flavor on this vape. The throat hit for this e-liquid was like that of Nitrous, in which it was mild. It does not hit you as hard as that of Heaven's Nectar and Watermelon. However, you do feel a slight feeling at the back of your throat. On a low wattage setup, I had the same flavor profile of Trance once again. So overall, as pricey as this juice may be, they managed to transcend a high wattage setup flavor to a low wattage setup flavor. I would have liked to have seen a bit more complexity in the vape and a bit more flavor in that of Nitrous. But overall, great flavor translation from a high wattage device to a low wattage device to me. So yeah, I guess that's all I have for you today. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you guys are keen, and I'll definitely see you guys next video. Peace!